Hey guys, welcome to the Ranger Wrap-Up. We are going to be talking about Power Rangers Ninja Steel Episode 4, Presto Change-o.
Presto Change-o.
This one's all about our boy Preston.
The Blue Ranger.
That's right.
Her favorite.
Preston, the
My
Blue
favorite.
Ranger. My favorite too. I like Preston a lot. I actually like his wardrobe a lot too.
Looks good.
We're going to be talking about Power Rangers and Sentai News. We're going to be talking about the episode. We want to hear what you guys think. We have you here in the live chat. We're going to be taking your questions and comments. And we have a special list this week. But guys, how was your week so far?
Week is great. Yeah. Week is great. Went way too fast, man. I'm counting the days to the movie, man. I'm counting the days to the movie.
And, let me tell you what happens.
You know what? You already did.
Me and DJ were out playing pool last night.
Good games, by the way.
Yeah.
Great
Him and Brian were dominating. Oh, me and Ernie did beat you guys once.
Well,
but then I heard you ran the table the whole night.
I feel like everyone had their share of wins. But anyways, this guy comes up to me. Please continue.
No, so I came up to him and I said, hey, check this out. And he reads the first, paragraph maybe?
Like sentence?
Well, it was the first paragraph of this is a script. You don't leave this anywhere, whatever. And then he reads the first sentence and he just looks at me like, dude. And it was the Power Ranger movie script.
Accurate. Like, legit, I'm looking at his phone. I'm seeing the word Lionsgate.
Where'd you get it?
Anyways. So
I can say this. Our source that gives us our big news that we always break knows that I'm a Power Ranger fan. And he thought he sent it to me months ago. And he goes, didn't I send that to you? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, what's the working title? And the working title of this movie was called Shirt.
What?
Yeah.
How
a lot of movies, for example, have these fake titles. Like Iron Fist has Kick.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, if you're looking for it, a little spoiler alert, season 2 of Jessica Jones is Violet.
Oh, that's cool.
But Power Rangers was called Shirt.
Did you hear about the working title for the Han Solo film?
No.
It's called Red Cup.
Really?
Like Solo Cup?
I get it.
I love it.
I get it. Anyways.
Now that you told me that, I'm going to be like, hey, do you have anything on Red Cup?
Point is, his people has people. He shows me the phone. I read Lionsgate, and legit, I look up, and I'm like, how? And he just smiles at me. Freaking Joe just smiles at me. Just like that. So,
great.
But it's not necessarily the one we're going to see, but it's a version of what we're going to see. And, dude, it's either way, I'm counting the days. I want to see the movie. Speaking of the Lionsgate movie, we have posters.
We do have posters. These were the UK overseas posters.
International posters.
The international posters. I think they look phenomenal. This is our first clearer look of the Zords. What do you guys think?
Well, Kelly, since you're doing more of the retro stuff with us too, and you're being real familiarized with Mighty Morphin, your thoughts, please.
Well, I love how intense it looks. Like the armor and everything. I'm digging the armor.
Yeah,
I'm digging
me
the
too.
new suits. I think they look legit and intense. There's like a lot of detail on them.
Yeah.
Digging it.
See, I love the fact that everyone kept saying this is going to be a dark and gritty Power Ranger movie. This is going to be all, dude, that's colorful. Like,
Yeah.
there's color in this movie. I mean, they didn't X-Men it out. They didn't Matrix it out. There's color. These suits are primary colors. I'm okay with it. These are Power Rangers. Everybody out there saying these aren't Power Rangers, I'm like, yeah, there's primary colors. They're all uniformed, and there's big-ass robots. Power Rangers. Sold.
There's a quick comment in here that I want to make reference to. It's Jezer. So Jezer hasn't caught up on Ninja Steel, and I completely forgot I told him.
Okay.
I completely forgot that I told him. I told him that the actor that plays Calvin ends up dying in the first episode, and he gets replaced by another actor.
Why?
Just to mess with Jezer. And right now he just said, Joe, I'm catching up. You lied to me. This is in reference to DJ, our producer, lying to me.
JD. I'm DJ. JD.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You said
Me?
DJ.
Oh, I'm sorry. JD lied to me when I was getting into Power Rangers RPM.
Yeah.
He said that the butler was going to come back, and he never came back. So I had to pass down that prank to Jezer.
For those who don't know what he's talking about, in RPM, the Yellow Ranger had a butler in her backstory who makes an ultimate sacrifice. Apparently, it remained ultimate and sacrificed. So
It was hilarious. All right, anyway.
so moving on to other news, then we can read some comments. Q Danger, man, we have 9 official Rangers, and the scan of the Purple Rain Ranger is confirmed.
And that's his name, the Purple Ray Ranger.
Is absolutely When Doves Cry Ranger. It's dope. Trench coat out. He's like the Nick Fury purple version of just ultimateness. He's called the Kyuryu Commander. which is strong. Matter of fact, in one of your favorite seasons, Joe, SPD, Shadow Master was called Deca Master.
Yeah, I did know that.
Or Shadow Ranger.
Shadow Ranger
so
was
that's
Deca Master, yeah.
So they're incorporating a lot of elements. So we have 9 Rangers so far. Now we have 10 confirmed. And another confirmed color is Sky Blue.
I love it.
So that's kind of cool. I think, and I was talking about it, I think this is the first time we've used Sky Blue because we had Cyan. We've had like dark navy blues. We've had obviously regular blues and every variation, but this is literally called Sky Blue. So I'm digging it. And according to like some images, it looks like the Ranger grows, which kind of implies it might be another Kiba Ranger situation or in a US Justin situation where they morph and he grows. So your thoughts on that? You've seen it.
I love it. I love the first time I saw the trench coat though, it reminded me a little bit of Samurai. Remember when they would get their powers and they had those jackets kind of?
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
It reminded me of it a little bit.
The Super Samurai mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Sky Blue. I love the fact that we know of 11 Rangers. Do you think we'll get more?
I do.
How many more do you think we'll get?
At least maybe one more.
Yeah, I hope we get at least 3.
At least 3? Why 3?
Well, 3 more because I think there's certain colors we haven't seen yet, right?
Yeah. A white would be cool.
A white would be super cool.
Yeah.
I would, I like the metallic colors. We already have silver and gold though.
Yeah, I want to see a diamond ring.
A gray or diamond or platinum? Yeah,
a gray makes sense, and even just like a glitter bomb, like Platinum Rangers, because they do that for like Kamen Rider, which is like the cousin of Super Sentai Power Rangers, and they do have like those cosmic like glitter suits available. They do. I mean, they look glitter bombed out. So I want to see a Diamond Ranger. Let's make that happen.
Diamond Ranger would be super cool. I'm happy. We did call it a purple.
Yeah.
And then we actually getting it.
And he's the commander.
Yeah.
And he's the commander.
According to some sources, Power Rangers 5 New says, according to some sources, there's going to be 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is super cool.
I'm sure there's a reason for it, but in any case, what's really dope about Q Ranger is every suit is unique. Every single suit is unique. Not one of them looks the same.
Yeah, they're not uniform.
Not at all.
I like that.
Like they are, but they're not. Like we have our first furry ranger.
That's so weird.
That's real. Like he has fur. Like he morphs and he's like bestial and like it's dope. I like it.
In the chat room, guys, I want to know where all you guys are from. I saw somebody from Melbourne, Australia. I want to know where everybody else is chatting from. But yes, I'm so excited for it. It starts tomorrow, actually.
Yes, dude. I'm watching this. Like I'm following this. It looks too good not to follow. So
I have a question for JD actually off camera here. You guys can't see him, but I'm gonna ask anyways. I see there's a little picture of us on the screen, and it's me as Phantom Ranger, DJ as the Gold Ranger. But why did Kelly get chosen as the Pink Galaxy Ranger?
It's Corona.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Fair enough.
I said yes, dude. Yes.
All right, I love it. So we got Germany, New York, New Zealand, England, Texas.
England, dope.
I should be reading all your guys' names. Black Wings from New York, Abigail from Germany, Shadowbird from Malta. We have MJ Spud, England. Jalen Glover from Texas. We have another One Man Sentai, also from Beaumont, Texas. We have Anna Miles from Jamaica. Tiffany Stewart, South Carolina. Oscar Lopez right here in we're not in San Diego, but close enough. San Diego. Melbourne, Australia. I don't know how to say your YouTube name. DJ, you know Japanese?
What was that? What? No, I don't. It's literally kanjis. No.
Anyways, they're from Melbourne, Australia. However, they're originally from Guadalajara, Mexico. We got North Carolina. We have a few in there. So thank you guys so much for responding. Netherlands. I didn't know Jamil Van Westering was from the Netherlands. That's super cool.
Super dope.
And playing World of Warcraft. High five.
Yo, she's a what's your? Are you
I'm Horde. I'm Horde.
That's right.
But when I play with Mike, I'll play Alliance with Mike.
Oh.
So I flop back and forth.
But yeah, so
guilty.
For Power Ranger news, though, I think that we're all excited. We have a lot going on, man. We have the movie coming out. We have the Sentai coming out. This next 8 week stretch here is going to be huge for Power Rangers. And we also got new Ninja Steel. Not next week, though.
We have a Toy Fest coming up, which Bandai usually unveils their newest products and lines for the summer, dude. The Power Sword is one of them. The Legacy Power Sword is one of them. I know you're excited.
I gotta give a shout out to Bandai. Thank you for sending me the movie Legacy figures in Alpha. Thank you very much. I didn't expect it, so I appreciate it. Thank you, Bandai.
Shout out to Bandai.
I'll bring those in for us to Analyze
look
and
at,
mess
and
around with
dissect. But dude, again, with the releases, the Legacy Power Sword.
Or we could give those out as things, little prizes.
Are you knowing about the Legacy Power Sword?
The original or
The Legacy one, man.
The old school one?
But it's coming out.
Is it coming out soon?
This summer.
That's great.
This summer. And matter of fact, we could add this to the news. Big Bad Toys, I believe, is doing a pre-order for it, and it's marked at $75.
That's not bad.
And this is a full-scale sword.
Quick question.
I'm a toy guy, so I get excited.
The question is, if they make all the other weapons, are they supposed to connect?
Once upon a time, that was the intention.
But
Once upon a time, well, here's the thing, a lot's changed since my source. You know what I mean? They want to do all the weapons, but again, it comes down to the fans. It comes down to people grabbing the weapons. If they shelf warm, no. If they buy them, yes.
Hey, DJ, Blackwing says to get him a Legacy Power Sword.
Hey, I'll work on it. Shout out to B-Dub.
Right.
Dude. Oh, by the way, Blackwing has a new hashtag. It's
Blackwing is Bay?
close. It's hashtag B-Dub in the house.
B-Dub in the house. I remember, didn't you guys make up the hashtag Blackwing is Bay and he didn't like it when
Yeah.
Dragon Ball?
Oh yeah, he was just like, I am not Bay. Take that away. That's Kelly.
Yeah, anyway, let's hope that we get all the weapons.
Yeah.
Because we did get the dragon. I'm surprised we actually got the dragon dagger before the power sword, actually.
I'm not at all. Tommy.
No?
Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy sells. Weapon you're looking forward to the most if they did every weapon.
Every weapon in Power Ranger history?
Let's go with Mighty Morphin, because let's be honest, they're going to do Mighty Morphin first.
Man.
Black Ranger.
Yeah, the Power Axe would probably
Black
be the
Ranger.
one I'd want the most.
That's dope. Would you get, well, you're not even a pink. Oh, but if they had like the Power Lance for like Billy,
Oh yeah.
would you be about it?
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
What's up. That's what's up.
All right, let's get to some Power Ranger Ninja Steel review wrap-up style right now. First of all, before we get into our review, we want to know what you guys thought about the episode in the comments or in the live chat. But guys, we all saw this episode.
Yes.
What did you guys think?
Kelly?
Probably one of my favorite episodes we've seen so far.
Including the original Mighty Morphin, honestly? Because I'm with you. I like it. From what you've seen, from what I know.
You're talking about this season, right?
This season.
Okay.
I think this season.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say of all time.
I don't think they're comparable. I think Mighty Morphin
Stands alone?
It's,
Is
well,
it so dated?
it's, yes. I mean, again, it's the original and we are way current. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know. It's like comparing Dragon Ball to like Dragon Ball Super.
Well, I mean, I think I'm still gonna like the Mighty Morphin sword scenes a lot better
Practical.
than these ones.
Mm.
But for this season, this is one of my favorite stories.
Yeah, I love that they dive into Preston's character. I like that he's a flawed magician, and I love Monty and
Victor Vincent. J.
like,
Jonah Jameson.
Not necessarily bullying him, but kind of like trying to steal the spotlight per se,
Always.
and it kind of backfires. I like the interaction with Monty. I like the interaction, the school interaction.
Sure.
It makes me feel like it's a fun school that I would have wanted to go to.
You like the dynamics and the setting that's been established so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, I feel like we get to see more of the school than we have in Mighty Morphin too.
So far.
Mighty Morphin was pretty school heavy, but they're bringing that same feeling back. For sure. Me personally, I like this episode. I like this episode a lot more than last week's episode. My gripe, and again, love Power Rangers. It still doesn't feel like a ninja season. They're taking a lot of liberties with that, but it's a fun season. I guess if it wasn't called Ninja Steel, I'd be a lot happier. It's just that Ninja Steel is the title.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of ninja elements. But I like this episode a lot. I think it was a good chance for Preston's character to shine, and it's a lot of fun.
Yes. So we start off in the school. Preston's doing his magic. Things don't go according to plan. One of my favorite scenes is when things don't go according to plan. He keeps pulling rabbits out of the hat.
Yeah, that was great.
I like.
That's after he got his powers.
Yes.
That's after he got his powers.
So.
But he
yes.
didn't really fail at first. Sorry to interrupt you, but he didn't really fail at first.
No, he just kind of got the spotlight taken
Yeah.
away.
Victor
I
just
mean-
went up and said like, it ain't real, and he felt like a failure after that. Like, no,
That's
dude.
what magicians do. It's just all like sleight of hand and illusions, and you're looking over here while you're doing some over here. So yeah, it was kind of crappy for the bully to come up and be like, "Oh, this is how it's done."
Yeah.
You know, like,
I have a fun magician story to tell.
Oh.
This happened earlier this week. Actually, we were recording. We were just getting ready to record the Legion after shows. Me, Daniel, and Migdalia, and do you guys were at ALA? Oh, you probably don't know it, but you know.
I don't know. Was I?
You know what I'm talking about. Remember the magician that kept coming around? Do you remember this? So
okay,
there
I'm
was
not
a
making
magician.
fun.
They kept
Can I
coming
do the
around.
face?
No,
real quick?
I'll get there. I'll get there.
Okay, my
so,
bad.
so the magician kept coming around and like trying to do tricks at ALA, anime LA. But so this magician was actually here.
Was it the really tall Asian guy who's really good with the deck of cards?
Yes.
Yes.
We've seen him plenty of times.
Oh yeah. So he was right here last week, and they had some kind of meeting in the back. And me, Migdalia, our producer Josh and Daniel were kind of sitting on a couch. He comes up to us, and I immediately know that he wanted to like show us a magic trick. And I was just thinking like, man, like I don't want to see a magic trick right now.
Oh, I love magic.
I know, yeah, it's great for short sports of time. But then he comes up, me and Daniel give each other a look, and he starts like playing with these rings, right? These like metal rings. And Migdalia's like, and me and Daniel just kind of turn away. And then he does the trick or whatever.
Kelly would have been like,
Yeah, I would have. I'd be like,
no, she did. Migdalia did, to her credit. And Daniel tried to save her and help her out. And then she goes, or he goes, she's like, oh, I really wanted to learn magic. And he gets really excited. And he's like, well, we need more female magicians. I can teach you.
Snap.
I can show you where to go. And I was like, I bet you I know the name of the school, Hogwarts. And he got so mad and just walked out. But when he's doing the trick,
to be fair, it sounded like you were kind of
No.
the bully in
No,
this
no,
situation.
not even.
yeah, Victor.
No, I wasn't. What I was trying to listen. Here's the deal. We were like having a conversation, and I was just joking around. But do the face that he made.
Oh, okay. What y'all don't understand is he was at LA, and okay, I guess we run into all the time. I'll tell you what. I'll never forget him now because there's a face he does when he gets into his like blame mode, which is like, hey, you want to see a trick? Sure, dude.
Yes.
I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, Joe's like, hey. And he's like, and he keeps doing it. Whatever the trick is, he holds that face like.
Oh man, it's so good.
And
we
then,
filmed them one time.
oh,
We did film him one time, guys. That wasn't it like
He was in
Long
like
Beach or something.
I thought it was at ALA last year.
It could have been.
But
You're right, Anime Impulse.
Impulse.
And
Anime
he did the
Impulse.
thing where he balanced the whole card deck on like one finger or something
oh, that's
like
kind
that.
of cool. That's kind of cool. But the reason why we're bringing him up because this is a magic episode. This is essentially Preston learns magic, but real magic. And if you didn't know he learned real magic, he was going to remind you the entire episode, magic, because magic. So we have the rabbit out of the hat trick fail. And then he realizes magic is real, conveniently timed after he failed. Magic is real. And the good thing about Power Ranger is they're PETA friendly, and every rabbit he took out, they went to a show, they put him in a pet store, so that was kind of, all right. Shout out to...
Loving home for these rabbits, we promise.
Exactly. So I like that. Okay, when he was doing real magic and they were working on Brody's car.
That was
Not to go
I
too
love that
fast.
scene.
I do like that scene. What I appreciated was the fact that he was able to stop a milkshake in like mid-air, and they still didn't believe him. It was when he let it go. It's like, wow, it is real. I'm like, did you not see him stop the milkshake?
Yeah.
Kelly, what kind of milkshake was that?
Shamrock Shake. I had one last night.
I disagree.
Did you really have a
I
shamrock shake?
have a Shamrock Shake.
That's awesome. I
like
disagree.
Shakes.
It was a matcha green tea blast from Jamba Juice. I should know it's my favorite. It was green.
Is that really your favorite?
Oh, I love it.
I
I
don't know,
love green tea.
It looked like a
I love green
pastel
tea,
green though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're probably right. Okay, we'll take it.
Pastel green.
He said the shamrock shake. Kelly gets it.
It's okay. Actually, we can go with the healthy version.
No.
Mine is certainly not healthy.
Antonia says she's sad. I don't know why she's sad, but she also kept saying hi to you, Kelly.
Oh, hi!
I'm not Kelly. I'm just waving.
I don't always keep up with the chat. It's Joe's job over here, but hello.
We're over here. We're
Yeah,
good.
okay, yeah.
We're going
Yeah,
to keep
thanks.
up.
Hi.
If you don't mind, we're going to keep up.
Yeah.
So in any case, so Preston learns magic. So this is kind of Mystic Force related, so to speak. So the Ninja Steel gives him powers, and this is a unique way to give civilian powers to these Rangers. That the Ninja Steel enhances their desires.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. I like that. I think that's really cool. I just want more ninja elements. What was cool to me is who was the monster this week? Do you remember?
Yes, it was Slogan.
Slogan, the
okay.
fire extinguisher villain.
Gotta love that. I liked this episode.
When he
Brody,
farted and flew off in space.
Yeah.
It's like he had like fire extinguisher.
He did Team Rocket blast off again for sure. But this is the first time I saw Brody as a Red Ranger. This is the first time I actually see him take command, hey, we're about to kick your butt. Because the last episode, that last episode was not impressed. That last episode was not about it. What was really cool to me was the Rangers' entrance and instamorph. I like that a lot. The Rangers come in doing flips and stuff, so 2 days of training has paid off, guys. 2 days of training, they're ninja, they're just masters.
I also like the fact that I thought there was a lot of good effects for Power Rangers in this episode.
I agree.
Like that slow motion stuff was really cool while everyone was moving in like real time. And then I also like the fact of like when the shake was falling and it like stopped in midair.
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
I liked the dragon he
Yeah, that was super
up.
cool too.
Yeah.
The Power Rangers now, I think the effects, like it's tropey, but like the effects are getting better. And I will say, I haven't laughed in a Power Ranger episode like this in a while. This was a funny episode. It was
like, what's your moments? Like, what made you like?
Man, I don't know. I think a lot of it had to do with
So that the precious kitten out of the hat.
Yeah, like Preston's like reactions to things were like pretty funny, and his when he was like just spilled the thing on the guy. He's like, "See, I told you it's real." Like, I love Preston's character. I also like, and I know we'll get to this, but like the Zord fight was pretty good. I'm not a Zord guy. Anybody that knows the Zord stuff. Sure. I also thought the funny scenes were when they were about to morph, and then the monster just went yoink and just took all their things.
That was a good thing.
That's good. I do like that. I do like
it. Was hilarious.
It's clever. It's a clever way to stop the Power Rangers and steal their powers is by putting them in slow motion.
So funny. It was great.
Yeah.
What I love about it is the show's not afraid to make fun of itself in a sense.
Yeah.
Because the whole Galaxy Warrior production and the spaceship, which again, they're not really evil, they're just they're a conglomerate. They just want ratings.
It's Mojo from X-Men.
Exactly it. You know, so what I love about it is I feel like they're saying exactly what we're thinking. Like for instance, we have who's the big baddie? Like Galvatron? Galvanax.
Galvatron, something like
That's
I drink
definitely
at a bar.
Galvanax.
It's Galvanax.
So we have Galvanax. And this is where I was like, oh, come on, because they set it up to where we got the chang-o, complete with WWF or WWE belt. He's going to come down and whoop it. He comes down only to get told, like, yo, and this is actually telling us, because this is real, by the way, if you go down now, we're going to lose ratings. Which is actually what would happen in real life, like, so he can't fight. So I feel like that setup was lost. Come on.
It's so good.
But it's great. It's Power Rangers, but that was so funny to me. But when the big main bad guy comes down, who has the spine in the group? These boys are just like, yo, Brody, what we gonna do? I don't know, dog. Yo, Brody, how we gonna eat? I don't know, dog. What do the girls do? Come on, Kelly. The girls talk mess, call them out, and drive them away through shaming.
Yeah.
Shaming. Just come on, dude.
I will say
You're
something when me and Kelly were watching the episode is that the villains in this season look really menacing.
They're great designs.
They're great designs. I like the menacing. The scare factor of the villain.
Sure.
I think it's great. But I also do like the story that the villain tells. He pretty much says what DJ said last week about, we gave you a home and this is how you were paid.
Thank you! We had that whole argument, and we had to establish, Brody had to confirm, like, you destroyed my dad. So we have confirmed his dad is destroyed. He is never coming back.
Well,
ever.
Did
right?
Galvanax be like, yeah, I did?
Or
did he just say, you destroyed my dad? Because he could still believe that they destroyed his dad because he hasn't seen him since.
No, absolutely.
I still think there's a possibility he can come back.
It's Power Rangers. Nobody really dies except Joe's butler.
Yeah, that guy died. That was bold.
I'm just saying, he's so upset about that.
I was a little upset because first of all, you don't expect that in Power Rangers. Second of all,
he was set up for failure.
I was like, oh, this old man, like he's such a sweet guy. He's teaching this girl how to be.
He totally deserved to be the mentor.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, so he's for sure coming back. Literally, I get four episodes away from the finale. Like, when does this guy come back?
Texted JD. JD.
Like legit texted JD and was like, dude, you're an asshole. Like he never came back by the time it ended.
Oh, so good, so good.
But no, if you like what we're doing, by the way, please share out this video to your social media, whether that be Twitter, Facebook, or really that's all you can really share it to. But Twitter or Facebook.
You can share stuff on Instagram.
But like pieces of it, right?
Yeah, you can just be like, hey, look, I'm watching this.
Share the links, link it back to us. If you can link it, make it happen. Hashtag Ranger Wrap Up. But no, it's fun Power Ranger trope. So Preston episode for sure. I think it's really cute that they have Calvin and Haley always holding hands just to establish that relationship. And he's a good boyfriend so far. We haven't had a lot with him, but we know who they are.
Speaking of that, Kelly brought up a great point, and I completely agree. What's your point about Calvin the Yellow Ranger?
We don't really see him at all.
That's like I told her like this is like the first time I feel like I've heard him talk.
I feel like I've seen Haley a lot more, and we haven't gotten her episode yet. But I feel like Calvin is kind of just been a background character.
I tend to disagree because now, okay, so we had the Brody episode, which I didn't like. And then we had the Preston episode, which I did like. We're gearing towards it, but even with Sarah, we haven't really had a Sarah-centric episode yet. But you get her personality. She is strong. She is a tomboy. She's not afraid to call out the big bad guy for the finale. One thing I like about Calvin, good with his hands. He's a guy's guy. Has a girlfriend. Is supportive and nurturing guy. I mean, he's not afraid to show public affection. So far, I like Calvin.
So I have a question for you.
Ask me a question.
Who do you think is going to be the center of the focus episode next?
I'm gonna say Sarah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say they're gonna toggle.
What do we know the title for the next episode?
It's out there. I'm sure it is.
You're just guessing. If I had to guess,
I am guessing.
I'm gonna say Haley.
You're gonna say Haley?
Sure.
I'm gonna say a girl. That's it. I'm gonna say a girl.
I think Haley for some reason. I don't know why. I think they're gonna kind of save Sarah for last.
Sure.
Title is Drive to Survive.
Drive to Survive.
Oh, so it is. It's Calvin.
So it's Calvin.
Oh, damn! They're gonna do all the boys. Okay.
That's interesting.
I thought they would have put a girl in there. But that's fine.
I agree. I agree with both of what you're saying. I do like all the facts that DJ brought up about Calvin. With that being said, I don't. And you're right, DJ. It just hasn't been focused yet.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want Calvin to be like one of these background rangers because realistically, we've had rangers in the past that kind of just like some rangers. I'm like, oh, who was that again?
Stone Canyon Rangers.
Well, even like Chip. Like I feel like Chip for me is
yeah.
was kind of like that.
Mystic Force.
Mystic Force, yeah. But he wasn't like necessarily really a big focus on the season.
Or in my case, I feel like the entire cast of Operation Overdrive are background rangers. That's just me.
Well, that's a great point.
That's
like
just me.
Dax is a huge is exactly what you're talking about. Theo as well.
No disrespect to the actors who portray them, but the characters were very hard. They were very hard to. But shout out to Overdrive. But with that said, what do you feel, or what do you want to see moving forward?
I want to see more of all. I mean, I feel like with my experience with Power Rangers, the focus is always on the Red Ranger.
Sure.
And I kind of want to see more like an even dispersed
Distribution.
So I do want them to bring Calvin in more. Like, is there any chance for anyone to kind of step up and be co-leader?
Yeah,
I think so.
Is that possible, or is it usually the Red Ranger that just leads?
Well, there's a couple scenarios and a couple of seasons, and Joe can help me out with this.
Sure.
We've had Time Force, which was like a Wes and Eric season, where they kind of toggle back and forth.
Yeah.
We had Mighty Morphin, which is a Jason Tommy.
Even with Time Force, going back to that, the one of the big driving, the strongest female character I think one of the strongest female characters is Jen.
Yes.
And she was actually that team's like leader, technically, right?
No, actually officially. She is officially leader.
Yeah, and that was a big emphasis on that season. But he's right. There's a lot of seasons where, I shouldn't say a lot. There are definitely some seasons that, because RPM actually, for me, I feel that really circles around the Black Ranger.
Black Ranger and the Red Ranger competitive.
Even towards the end, the Green Ranger, like Milo or Ziggy gets his storyline.
Yes, his story
too.
The RPM was so good in the sense
very
that RPM does have specific, like you have Ranger Series Black, it's going to be that Black Ranger's episode. Ranger Series Yellow, it's going to be about that girl. So RPM did so much right. So clap it up to RPM. Another competitive Ranger group, Ninja Storm.
Yes.
Ninja Storm, Shane and Hunter.
Shane and Hunter.
That was
and
dope.
Cam has his shine too.
And even Cam. Absolutely.
And you would like Cam a lot.
I think so.
I will say in the chat room, I'm really curious to know who do you think the next episode is going to be focused on. But let's get back to this, because as you guys let us know who you think the next episode is going to be focused on, we're going to continue this, and then we'll say what you guys thought it's going to be focused on.
Yeah. So we have.
We already know though.
Sure.
JD told us.
So we have Preston, who's still trying to expand his magic skills, and he decides to do a show. This is where you suspend your disbelief a little bit, because apparently everybody is okay with all of his tricks. Like, this is some stuff that would
never happen.
I know, right? But everyone was so chill about it.
When I was in high school, and if I tried to do that, oh my goodness.
Shut down.
Yes.
Shut down. And I do like this line where he's just like, hey, a precious kitten, like a big old freaking jaguar comes out of his head, and everyone was just like, oh my God, that was shocking, but still normal.
Yeah.
And to further his tricks, we do the good old let's cut a man in half trick with good old Joe's favorite character, Monty, aka freaking Minkus from Boy Meets World.
Monty's like, is it really? Because it looks like that kid actually.
It's not him, but oh my God, it could be his brother, dude.
He's like,
for real.
put my legs back. Okay, now it's time to put my legs back on.
And his legs back
I
run
love how they
off.
just run off.
And everyone's just like not shocked, like, how are you not dead?
My legs.
Just like, put me back together, put me together. And I think actually, who brought it up? One of our producers brought it up. This is fast forwarding a little bit. But the Rangers had time to defeat the monster.
Yeah.
And then they come back and wait, they never fixed that, did they? I actually totally forgot. He
how long?
stayed in half.
Yeah, they're like, how much time has passed and he's been like this?
Did you guys not try to get him help? Did you just leave him on the slab?
Yeah, were people just
and then someone brought his legs back.
Yeah, right? Did the legs
somebody did the good deed. It probably was his boy Victor.
I know, right? So is anybody... Oh, it's got to be you. Okay. See, it was outside. We're good? Yeah, come on. Getting to that, though, we have the fight again. We have the slow... Okay, so we had the Rangers being affected for the slow motion. Talk about that.
Go ahead, Kel.
One of my favorite scenes was when they try and call Brody on their communicators.
Yeah,
they're like, help! That was my favorite part.
That's so
I think it's her like doing it right now. Like, yeah.
But it was more like, help!
It's more freak. No, it ain't.
It was like, yoink.
This monster has gotten a lot farther than most monsters have in the Rangers, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, if that monster was able to slow-mo all of the Rangers and yoink all the Ninja Stars, end of season.
MVP.
Right there. Hey, what a
Ranger Monster MVP. Even more than Ice Age from last season. We're good.
Yeah, seriously.
Ice Age was MVP from last season from Title Charge.
I mean, essentially, this is just a really a character-building episode for Preston, and I think it does so much more than that.
Sure.
It's... Because whoever wrote, I don't know if Chip wrote this, I should have looked at the credits, but it was quite funny. And I think that
it's entertaining for sure.
They intertwined a lot of the stories together, like the truck, fixing up
Brody's
dad's truck, and making that kind of like a thing. I thought that was really
I had a question.
Please.
When they handed, this is a question for all you guys in the chat room out there. When they handed Brody the keys, did he have a little red bot keychain?
I blinked. I missed it, so...
You mentioned that. I didn't see... I don't know either.
I thought I might have seen one, but I wasn't positive.
In the chat, do you know if Brody had a red bot keychain?
Yeah.
We would like to know.
Oh, did you repeat it because they can't hear me?
So,
well, no, I mean, I want them to know that we're asking them.
It's okay.
So let us know. Kelly would like to know what was on... Because something was on the keychain. What was it? Was it red bot? Was it something else? Let us know if you saw it.
I thought I saw something. Maybe a little Easter egg or something. I don't know.
Got you. But, let's just give keys to an alien kid who's never had a license, never had his permit. It's fine. And they have nice cars. Dang it. Like, these kids have nice cars. Yellow Ranger has a dope yellow truck. This dude has a dope red truck.
In high school, I had a basic Suzuki Forenza, and it had manual windows. It didn't have power windows. I had to roll them up and down.
You know what I'm saying? Pink Ranger has the only hoverboard on Earth, apparently.
Yeah.
How does Brody know how to drive? Somebody wants to know.
The same way he knows how to drive his Zord. If you could drive a Zord, you could drive a car.
That's true. It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
They don't have steering wheels, though.
Oh, well, you go. I got nothing. If you could fly a spaceship, you could drive a car.
Suzuki.
What was your car in high school?
A Sentra, like a Nissan. This dude was like, Mustang.
I did have a Mustang.
When I got my car, everyone's like, I didn't even know they make cars because they're like known for their motorcycles.
Well, my first car was a Chevy, an '88 Chevy Blazer, which I bought for $300, and I flipped it the same day I bought it. I actually never drove the car. Then I bought a '65 Mustang.
My man's been entrepreneuring since he was young, folks.
That was when I was like 17 at the time. But anyway, back to this. I think that the message. What was the message of the day, DJ?
Oh, the message of the day is, well, Preston wanted to show out with his newfound powers rather than just accepting his powers and helping. He wanted to flaunt his powers. That was the big message as far as, oh, I got a new skill, so therefore I'm just gonna abuse it. But I don't feel like he was that. Here's the thing. I don't think it set it up to where you felt that though, because it's not like he was bad. He just was proud of his new, and he's a magic guy. This is what he lives for. This is his character, a magician. I don't think he was that bad. It's just that his powers were very strong now.
Very strong.
Very strong.
And we get that badass Zord scene. One of my favorites I have to add.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Yeah.
This is one of the best Zord scenes we've gotten. I would go as far to say in like solid like 4 or 5 seasons. Because granted, we were all making fun of the way that the high chair. The high chair Megazord looks. Yeah. But once you combine it, once Preston put the dragon in the center, what did he call it? The dragon. What was the name of the?
Oh, dude,
it's just like the dragon.
Dragon Ninja Steel Megazord.
Yeah, something like that. But once Preston actually did that, and the interior of the actual the cockpit looks so cool.
So cool. Like the accents you don't notice before, it looks really good in blue.
I am also a fan of the Rangers getting out of the Zords and like being on them.
Yes.
And I do like the armor that they wear in the Zords. I really do wish they wore it outside the Zords.
I was so shocked to even hear you say that, dude.
Because it looks really good.
You are, and again, this isn't a bad thing. Everyone has their preference, but you're hard on Megazord footage. And let's be honest, Megazord stuff isn't necessarily awe-inspiring anymore.
Right.
It is very boring. The very clunky mechanics, as opposed to back in the day, Mighty Morphin used to have like the Tyrannosaurus next to like the Dragon Zord against these monsters. The individual, and actually that's what you brought up. The individual Zords having shine.
Edward Sanchez says it's called the Ninja Steel Dragon Formation. So thank you, Edward.
Thank you. Hashtag Edward Sanchez approved.
Hashtag Edward Sanchez.
So, I mean, it looks really good. I don't want to burst a bubble, but I will say this. In the beginning of seasons, you usually get the individual love. The individual Zord love.
Yeah.
But
I was digging the Dragon Megazord.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to talk off what Joe said, the cockpit suits are awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is why you want to see them outside the cockpit. I mean, they're dope.
Too Fat Game says we need to see more of his favorite character, Cody the dog.
Cody the dog. Show that to Cody the
We
dog.
did not get a Cody the dog appearance.
No.
We did not.
No. We got a quick one.
Did we?
We got a quick one.
When?
When she calls her, she's like, oh, Kodiak Zord, and then quickly jumps to, oh, the train Zord.
Oh no, but he meant like her.
I meant the actual dog.
Like her actual,
okay.
actual
My
dog.
bad.
Yeah. No bads, but yeah. So I liked it. I mean, high chair aside, I'm still not the biggest fan of the regular Megazord formation. It is very clunky. It is very, but I love the cockpits. It's a huge improvement over Ninja for sure. And absolutely. And if you've seen Ninja, it's very basic.
Disney Magic 92 makes a great comment. I do wish that Preston would have been in the center when they re-entered the cockpit with the dragon formation. I do agree with that too.
Because it all switched, the background switched to dragons, and it was like really cool, but he was like still on the side. I was like, well, if his Zord is controling it, he should be in the center.
Matter of fact, they did that a lot even in Dino Charge. Whoever the center was.
They did do that?
Yes, so basically whoever was the centerpiece, they were the centerpiece. When they needed to be.
Small nuisance like, I mean, listen, the cockpit looked great, but a small nuance like that would have been everything.
It gels it. And I think another reason why he brings it up is because in the Sentai, the Blue Ranger does take center when he's in control.
Oh, does he?
Matter of fact, there's a joke in the Sentai.
Yes. Like he's sitting in the chair and they that's pretty cool.
And it's like this whole thing where like the Red Ranger, as a joke, you gotta love Japanese humor, where Blue Ranger's chilling because that's the kind of guy he is, and Red Ranger's like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, no, get off. He's like, no. Like that's like the exchange. He's like, really get off. Like, and then like the Ranger's just like, go in your place, and he put the Red Ranger to the side. It's that kind of stuff. So
I wish they had that.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a nice touch.
MJ Spud made a great comment in here. Plot twist: Cody is the Shadow Ranger's granddad. That's a good comment. I thought that was funny.
Shadow Ranger's the dog ranger, by the way.
Oh,
you would like the Shadow Ranger.
I probably would love the Shadow Ranger.
I mean, he's not very like puppy friendly, but he is a dog ranger.
I will bring my Merlin into a future episode.
Review Master Merlin's gigantic.
I've never met your dogs.
You can ride. We can probably ride Merlin. Review Master says, do you think Saban will bring Q Ranger to the U.S.?
Absolutely.
I do too. You can't miss that opportunity.
Absolutely. It just looks too cool.
Derek Hervey says, make Ninja, sorry, as the Bangai hero. Throwback to Ninja.
Bangai hero. Got it. So that basically means extra hero.
Oh, okay. Strider Xanthos, Dragon and Kodiak Zords are based off the animals in the Dragon sequence. Robo's based off the Zeal Battle Zord. Nitro's based on the vehicle, and Zoom is based on the Lightspeed or Anticuger.
Oh, okay. So basically, they're associating it with other seasons that relate to it.
There's more comments. Oh, Abigail Parker's in here. Hey, Abigail.
Shout out to Abigail Parker.
We got a little thing from Abigail. We made a little challenge.
Yes.
I don't know if Josh can put those on the screen, but can we put these on the screen?
Yeah.
So, the Ranger. First of all, let me read your comment, Abigail, before we get into this. She says, by the way, her mom watched the episode with her, and until now she speaks no words of English. Just said, how can you watch something like this? And I thought, because that's my love. Because that's my love of life. But anyways, we're going to go over these real quick. So she drew 3 different variations of Rangers for us. DJ was the Hat Ranger. His power was to have a card that he would put in his hat, kind of like Mad Hatter in a way. A card you put in your hat and you turn into that Ranger.
So it's almost like a legacy. Exactly.
We're going to call DJ, it has the legacy hat.
Yes.
Power Ranger's legacy hat.
Shout out to you, Abigail. So creative.
So creative.
Awesome.
I love that. I wish that she would have drawn you as like an actual Ranger, though.
I thought about that for a second.
But then you would be just every Ranger.
That's what I'm saying. So the point was, whatever power I put in the hat, I would turn into that Ranger. So therefore, there's like not a specific Ranger suit. So, but she drew you guys. So please talk about that.
So we got the Cupcake Ranger, the pink
I want to be a
Cupcake
cupcake
Ranger.
ranger so bad.
Your
Hashtag Kelly
morpher
is bae.
was like a
It's
cupcake purse.
And it was awesome. And you could like use the morpher with the cherry or the sprinkles, and you enter a code for it to like
so good.
activate it, or it had like the button option inside, and then it disguised as like a cupcake purse, which is awesome.
Yes.
I don't know if our aesthetics would be on the same team though, but they could be.
Why not? Look at Q Ranger.
That's true,
Yeah,
very true.
yeah.
I do dig
And I got the sprinkle sash.
the sprinkle sash.
It's totally you,
The
too.
power up mode. I wonder what the
And
power
the cherry
mode
on
would be
top.
Yes.
So good, so good. Mine
Sprinkle
was.
attack.
So awesome.
Yeah, I mean, actually, we could be. We could all be like food rangers, I guess.
Yes.
Technically. So mine was the
Food Squad.
beer ranger, the gold beer ranger.
The Gold Beer Ranger.
So pretty much what that was I love how she described how each thing, like the helmet was the water, the hops are the shield.
I love the hops.
Like the wheat
So
are the
good.
thing. But the way it morphs is I have a 40 ounce of beer, I twist the cap and push the hashtag, and I morph into the gold beer.
But do you
ranger.
get to drink your beer?
He is the beer. He drinks himself. Like,
Yeah.
He stays lit. Let's give credit where it's due. The 40 ounce was completely Joe's like recommendation, like not even just a beer. He said 40
40
ounce.
ounce, yeah.
It had to be a 40 because for hood like that.
Yeah,
That's
Mickey's.
awesome.
I would be the Mickey's Ranger with the green Mickey logo. It was hilarious. I think these were some of the greatest things I've seen.
And
Like,
so creative.
Awesome.
Abigail, you're so creative. This is
Yes.
stuff that they would come for concept boards, you know what I mean? You detailed every single thing and made us Rangers. Abigail, from us to you, thank you so much for taking the time. You are amazing.
Yes, we'd also like to see, Abigail, what ranger you think you would be to draw yourself as a ranger now.
And send a picture, because we would love to put it up.
Yes.
Yes.
Larry Newbill says, Calvin caught on fire after Preston uses Magic Dragon on the fire monster? That was a question. Oh, hashtag Abigail Parker's Bay. Hashtag Ranger Team.
Yay.
That hashtag.
Hashtag, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Thank you all so much for the love. Abigail Parker, we thank you so much for that. That was amazing.
Amazing.
That was great.
I loved it.
Somebody calls us hashtag Trinity. I love that a lot. I can't remember who calls us that. Let me know if you're in
that
here
is
right
great.
now.
I like
but
that.
somebody calls us hashtag Trinity. I love that. Thank you so much. But just to wrap up the episode really quick.
Yeah, go for it. Go.
No, I mean, it's not a lot left. So Megazord fight, we have the Dragon mode, which Joe actually liked. So that was I appreciated just like, if you're able to win Joe over with like a sword formation, yo, that's a win. So the Dragon Zord does look good. The Dragon formation does look good. And then, the big resolution, Preston's like, oh, I shouldn't abuse my power special. I don't think he did. Preston, you're still lovable, dude. And Monty is now Minecraft. He is now a block walking around. And he had so many puns on the way out. Kelly loved it. It was all about,
it was awesome.
I'm going to take up boxing. I guess I can take up square dancing.
3 square meals.
3 square meals a day. Thigh slapper, people. Thigh slappers. It was great.
Derek Kirby uses hashtag Trinity.
Oh, Derek Hervey, thank you so much, dude. Shout out to my boy Derek, man.
MJ Spud says, ship Joe and DJ. Strider Xanthos, Ninja Ranger, Fear No Danger. That was actually really cool. Puns. Shadowbird, way to go, Rockstar. Blackwing, Minecraft Monty.
Minecraft Monty.
Hashtag
Minecraft Monty.
But the episode overall was very good.
Entertaining.
Entertaining. This is what gets me. It's funny because I was trying to think about this in the premiere. I hate to say this, but it felt a little underwhelming.
Yes. No, don't.
For the hype, you know what I mean?
I agree. I mean, again, like I mentioned this last week too. I just need throwaway lines. You know what I mean? I just need something to tie it all together. Because again, my biggest, I don't know if it's a gripe, but I will always call it out. Like, it doesn't feel like a ninja season. The ninja is in the name. It's such a prominent thing in Ninja Steel.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing. But I like the characters. I mean, I feel like they're all individuals. And it's getting there. I'm excited.
Challenge accepted by Abigail Parker, and thank you. You made my day and made me cry in joy.
I'm excited.
I hope you
Excited
didn't
to
really
come
cry,
up with.
because crying
Cry and joy. It's
doesn't
fine.
make me feel good.
Well, Joe loves you. That's what he's trying to say.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Joe for Gold Ranger, Kelly for Pink Ranger, and DJ for Silver Ranger. I love you, Joe, and I love you, Kelly, and I love you, DJ. that hashtag crew. Thank you, Ryan Ninja Steel
Thank you,
Thomas.
Ryan Ninja Steel.
By the way, Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas is on and Blackwing. A few of them are on every after show, so we all thank your support.
Absolutely.
You guys do Dragon Ball, I do Legion, and we have the girls that
Gingerdale.
Gingerdale.
Sorry.
That was close though.
I gave it a try.
No, but we love this episode. We want to know how many Ninja Stars you guys give this episode. Well, we give it our rating. DJ, let's start with you.
I'm gonna give this a good solid 3.5 to 4.
Good. Solid 3.5. Kel?
Give it a 4.7. Bam.
I'm with you, Kel. I'm 4.5. I really like this episode. It mainly.
I mean, I am a fan of the Blue Ranger, so I think I'm a little
biased.
But it's okay.
I did enjoy this episode.
But since you enjoy the Blue Ranger, you were happy with what they did.
I really
with
was.
it.
I really
All right. Preston has magic. Real magic.
Real
steel magic.
Yes. Well, the 0.5 for me comes because of the
cockpit.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the whole Zord sequence in itself, because it seemed longer.
Yep.
And I wasn't tired of it. It was like, oh, I could continue to watch this. I think I'm gonna end up liking a lot of the Zord stuff this year, which is crazy because I hate the Megazord.
I think they really shine individually. It's just when they're a cluster. But then again, that dragon formation does look dope.
Yes.
That dragon formation does look dope.
Probably one of my top favorite moments of this episode.
Agreed.
So let's go. Jalen Glover says he gives it a 5 out of 5. Two Fat Games, 4 out of 5.
Nice.
Derek Hervey, 4.5. Jasmine says that I should get with the theme of pastels. I'm not. Actually, DJ's not wearing a pastel.
It's not. It's
pretty
actually bright green.
Kind of neon.
And
I was gonna say if he stands by the actual green screen,
he looks like
he's gonna blend in.
It's as green as a green screen, but it's been muted down a little bit.
Okay.
No, in the footage.
No,
I was like,
it looks
I'll use
like
better
it
detergent.
No, that color stayed.
Yes.
Word.
We also got One Man Sensei gives it a 4 out of 5. Primetime 4.5. Oscar Lopez 4.5. Abigail Parker 4 Ninja Stars. Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas gives it 6 out of 6. MJ Spud 3.5, and I shipped Kelly Hair with DJ's hat.
Hey. I like
Mr. Ray 3.5. Super Samurai 1 4 out of 5. Strider Xanthos 4. Shadowbird 5 out of 5. Mikey Perez. Sorry, Mikey.
Mickey.
It ran off my screen. 4 out of 5. Belinda Lemos, Ninja Steel is awesome. Tiffany Stewart, I give it 5 Ninja Stars. Larry Newbill, 4.5. Shadowbird, by the way. Oh, happy birthday, Shadowbird. It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And by the way, check out her YouTube channel where she did not rank us #1 of her favorite channels. But she did say now that we
But it's, that's going to change, right?
Mario Ayala, 5 Ninja Stars. Happy birthday, Shadowbird. A lot of people are wishing her happy birthday. I love you guys with the Ranger community. You guys are so cool.
So supportive. So good.
I want to say, you guys are an amazing community. You're so nice. And you always have positive things to say. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate the positive support.
You guys uplift our spirits when we're having bad days, and we hope you do the same. We do the same for you, and because you guys are amazing. Honestly.
You guys really are.
Not to mention, I feel like that's what Power Rangers is about. It is about that positive coming together, and keep it up. That's all I have to say.
Something that we're planning, by the way, and DJ and I have talked about this a little bit in the past, is that for the movie, we're trying to do a big. If anybody that was at Morphicon that came to our party knew that our party was insanely fun.
Yes.
We had Rangers there from past seasons, buying drinks for fans.
Foosball.
We were playing
karaoke.
And we had karaoke.
No, and Backstreet Boys.
So what we're trying to do for the movie premiere is the same thing. So if you're in the Southern California area, I can promise you 3 things.
Sorry.
Karaoke, fun, and Power Rangers.
Yes! Agreed. And Kelly's pink hair.
And Kelly's pink hair. So Brian's in the chat room. Jasmine's in the chat room. Sammy Speed's in the chat room.
What's up,
3 of our
guys?
friends. Hey, Brian. Hey, Jasmine. Joe lost at foosball. You spelled foosball wrong first and foremost, but that's great. That's what Jasmine said.
Great.
What else you got? Oh man, if only I could go to the party if I lived in California. If you lived in California, listen, hopefully we can take this party and go to other places too, but
that would be dope.
We're all in California.
That'd be dope.
Other people are on other sides of the country. You know what? Maybe we should do a joint thing. You guys can have your own party and your own viewing thing. We do like a big joint thing, a big Power Ranger day for everybody. But
and we do usually live stream everything.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a great point.
Oh, Ernie did. Yes, we did a bar quiz, and Ernie was live streaming there. He did a great job hosting.
And
Shout
I
out to
tried
Ernie.
commenting, and for some reason I was like,
Me too. I was
I
hashtag
logged
also.
in under hashtag,
Me
and
too.
I'm like, oh.
It's not like a toggle thing you have to like press.
What I had to do is I had to get out of it and
then come back
in. Yeah. Bring the party to New York. We'd love to bring the party to New York. Power Ranger movie party sounds awesome, and it will be awesome. DJ and Joe singing Backstreet Boys as we always do. Phil Chen, seeing Joe sing Backstreet Boys is already 2. Phil in the house. Oh, Phil's in the house. It's Phil. Last night.
It's our Chen. Hey, shout out to Phil. What's up, guy?
Yeah, but that hashtag show goes to Europe, says Shadowbird.
Oh man.
I want to go to Europe. I'd be down.
We gotta do that.
I really want to go to
We gotta
Europe.
do that.
Well, rumor has it we might be having one of us move over as an international correspondent. So
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned
Stay
for that.
tuned.
Somebody might be going around the world for us, technically.
Should we get into our morphin list?
Yes, we should. Kelly, we have a holiday coming up.
We do.
We have a special occasion
It's
coming up.
Valentine's Day. Oh, so cute.
Hearts.
Hearts everywhere. Bam.
Yep.
Bam.
So our list this week is DJ. What's our list this week?
Well, here's the thing. Love is in the air. And because of that, we want to do something to celebrate that love. And if you've been rocking with Power Rangers for a while, there's been so many opportunities where you would ship certain people, but it didn't happen. So our list for this week is should have been Ranger couples.
Yes. Should have been Ranger couples. Kelly, why don't you kick us off at 5?
Number 5, which I'm guessing is the top
bottom one.
Oh, the bottom one.
Yes.
Got it. All right. Kevin/Mia/Spike.
From Power Rangers Samurai. Joe, talk about it.
Well, Kevin and Mia have this unrequited love. Doesn't Mia always make crappy food? And Kevin has to eat
Her
it?
cooking skills weren't great, yes.
Her cooking skills weren't great. But you know that she has a crush on Kevin and it never quite pans out. But guess what? So does Spike. He loves them Pink Rangers.
Spike loves, just like his daddy. Daddy was all about that Kimberly love.
Yeah.
But Kevin was all about being this dutiful samurai. Mia, sweet as pie, can't cook for crap. And Spike, just loving the Mia.
Loving the Mia.
Loving
Spike,
the
Mia, and Kevin make number 5.
So kicking it off to number 4, we have Tanya and Adam in Power Rangers Zeo.
Primetime also agrees Tanya and Adam was on here.
Oh, perfect. So that's exactly who we're talking about. In Zeo, Tanya's the new kid on the block. Who takes care of her? Adam. Shows her the ropes, helped her with potential guy problems, trained her, was there for her during like her baseball. Remember the
Yeah,
baseball
I was
episode?
just going to say the
Dude,
baseball episode.
That couple legit could have happened and should have happened. It was alluded to and nothing.
There's a great one in
Nothing.
here that's not on our list, though. G66 Not says, wish Zach and Angela could have gotten closer in Mighty Morphin.
Angela wasn't about it.
Angela
Angela was not about it, but Zach was all about it.
Lint 342 says Kendall and Coda. But I'm going to get to number 3 real quick.
Okay.
A couple that we always thought could have been together, but never quite were there, were Sid and Sky from Power Rangers SPD.
Power
PJ.
couple.
Power couple. Why Sid and Sky?
Okay, Sky is Mr. SPD. Sid is a princess. And dude, when you put them together, that's like that opposites attract for sure. And man, their babies would be beautiful.
Their babies would be
They
beautiful.
would be perfect. I'm just saying. They're like the little guys on top of the wedding cake.
Let's change it up a little bit. Let you do number 2.
Number 2, Eric and Taylor.
Yep.
Now, these two first met in the crossover of Power Rangers Wild Force and Time Force.
Reinforcements from the future.
Reinforcements for the future, and you saw the sparks in their eyes.
Oh
From
man.
their witty sarcasm all the way down to their bravado.
That Q-Rex was all about that eagle.
Once they looked into each other's eyes, and they knew that they had each other beat with their bravado and brashness.
Is that your like 50 Shades of Grey boys?
50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Rangers. I thought that's when they tied up Brody today. took him to 50 Shades of Rangers.
Ranger Rapper bringing you things one Ranger news at a time.
I think, no, realistically, though, Eric and Taylor were always going to be the couple that would never work out.
Yeah.
But it was...
They're the summer flame.
They're the summer fling.
They're the summer fling.
Exactly, summer fling. DJ!
Yes, sir.
I want you to take us to number 1. You deserve this one.
Thank you. Okay, guys, feel me on this one because this is what should have happened and almost was implied did happen. Jason, the Red Ranger, Mighty Morphin, with Kimberly, the Pink Ranger, Mighty Morphin. Yes, we all know Tommy came on the scene. Yes, we all know that, oh, Tommy and Kimberly. But
if you go to the Turbo movie, it's almost implied that Jason may be the guy that Kim left Tommy for. They went on vacation together. They were all kind of hugsy and kind of friendly. I'm just saying it was the relationship that was meant to be that we didn't get to see and is alluded to in this upcoming Lionsgate movie.
I mean, when Jason leaves Zio, he went to Florida for something.
That Peace Summit conference couldn't have lasted all that time.
I will say, though, there was a good one in here that we kind of overlooked, too, was Billy and Trini.
Billy and Trini, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, dude, hell yeah.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
I love that Billy and Trini, because you could almost tell, like, it's that thing. And also, remember Richie? Remember Richie?
Holy
Trini
crap.
had a crush on Richie, and he
Trini
just
did?
kind of disappeared after 3 episodes.
Shout out to Cousin Curtis, too.
Who?
Cousin Curtis.
Cousin Curtis. You'll get there. We'll get there.
She's
It's
like-
Mighty Morphin
she's
reference.
like-
Eventually.
Just to nothing. But those were our Ranger couples. If there's any other couples that we missed or you feel like should have been shipped as Ranger couples, leave a comment. Let us know in the chat. Joe, what do you got?
Blackwing says, didn't Jason date a girl in Zio? Yes, Emily. He did date Emily in
He
Zio.
walked off into the sunset with Emily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that must have had a bad breakup. Went to Florida to hang out with Kimberly.
Hey, let's
One thing
catch
led to
up.
another.
Let's
you know
catch
what?
up.
Let's surprise everybody and tell them we're together. Tommy's like, what the fuck, guys?
Yep.
I
All of a sudden,
just cussed. Oh, I didn't
Turbo,
say
the Power Rangers movie. Telling you.
Yes.
Jason, Kimberly. Kimberly.
Kimberly. But yeah, next week, I want to preface this, by the way, guys. Next week isn't a Ninja Steel episode. There is a rerun on it. But we will still be live doing the Retro Ranger wrap-up. And our episode is a fun one. It's the Pudgy Pig episode.
It's the food fight
for a day.
episode.
Food fight episode.
Food fight.
So Food Fight will be our next episode for that. But, guys, let's get into some questions and comments.
That you guys take the time to leave us, and we appreciate.
Yes, so I'm going to start off by saying
Kelly moves.
I guess, what is this? A PSA?
Yeah.
Hashtag PSA. Due to the overwhelming amount of comments that we were getting,
Disclaimer.
we can't read, disclaimer, we can't read everyone due to time constraints.
Last episode was a little long in the comments.
Yes,
A bit.
sorry about that. If we don't get to yours, if we don't get to yours, just leave another one in the box this week.
But we appreciate you taking the time. We still love
Yeah.
you guys all. We're doing the best we can. Still keep doing it.
Yes, so I'm going to start us off with Shadowbird,
Do it.
who is in the room right now. I'm going to read your comment. Awesome wrap-up as always. I look forward to it. Thank you guys for checking out my channel. Joe, like I said on the live chat, you guys are number one. You're the number one channel. It's my birthday on Saturday.
Happy birthday.
So episode 4 will be special. Since Malta, Power Rangers is a few weeks behind, and I'm lucky to find people who post the episode online and share the links. Love you guys always. Hashtag DJ Hat King.
Hey, love you, Shadowbird. Thank you so much.
Next up, Daniel Romano. What's up?
What's up?
If I had to make a food morpher for me, it'd be a pasta morpher. I did like this episode, but I 100% get what DJ is saying. Ninja Storm did the ninja thing right. Though I do like what Judd is doing now. I could relate to this team a lot more than I did DC. I'm all for a Ranger kiss. Is it bad I want some love/romance and Power Rangers again? Sorry for the longness, but great fun episode. I'm enjoying this season. Giant smiley face.
And if you're weird, we're weird together because Ranger needs to kiss, them lips need to lock, and we need to express that love beyond holding hands and kisses on cheeks.
We're going to get it this season.
But
I hope
it's
so.
happened before, right?
Once. Only once.
Once.
Only
Yeah, it's come
once.
close a couple times, but only once.
Yeah.
They're making it hard to get.
Dino Charge is a prime example. Damn it, Coda. Blocking. So we have a comment from Super Samurai 1. Top favorite Ranger civilian suits are number 5, Mighty Morphin Season 3, the Ninja Ranger suits. Okay, all right. Number 4 is a tie between In Space and Operation Overdrive. Number 3 is the SPD suits. Love those suits.
I love them too.
Number 2, Mystic Force suits. You know what? Mystic Force suits, regardless of how you feel about the season, did look great. Did look great.
Which ones?
Mystic Force suits.
Wasn't a fan of the capes.
No, I found the capes, huh? I dug them. Number 1 is the Mega Force clothes. Just kidding. The real number 1 is actually here. Just kidding. The real number 1 is Ninja Storm suits, and I agree. Ninja Storm looked really, really good. Honorable mentions are the jackets from Lightspeed Rescue, dope. Wild Force, yeah, Wild Force was cool. RPM, I want an RPM black jacket because they are just jackets and not whole suits, but I want to own them all. Shout out to you, man.
Andrew Suarez, hashtag Joe is Phantom Ranger, hashtag Kelly is Bake, hashtag DJ Hat King. Who do you think the 6th Ranger is for Huger? Well, we got a few. We just got the Sky.
Q Ranger. Oh,
Q Ranger,
sure.
Sky and purple.
This will be the first time, not to interrupt, but this will be the first time we technically don't have an official 6th Ranger since we start with freaking 9.
Yeah.
Like, we're starting with 9
The
Rangers.
10th Ranger and 11th Ranger.
10th, 11th to the power of 13.
I know you guys have a number system like the Dino Charge, but none really stand out like the Gold Dino Charge, which is true.
Sure.
This episode was okay. He's talking about last week's episode. I like the mix of the original fight and the Sentai footage. For the throwaway line, I wish Mick elaborated more on Legend of the Nexus when he threw the ninja lines. When he threw the ninja stars into the Nexus. He says legends are true, but doesn't specify on why or how or why.
Yeah.
His morphin list goes as such. Number 5. And by the way, as DJ prefaced, we are talking about the
Civilian suits?
civilian suits.
Yes.
Number 5, the in-space uniforms. Number 4, the Lightspeed jackets. Number 3, the Wild Force jackets. Number 2, the Core 3 Ninja Storm uniforms in the Dino Thunder team-up. And number 1, the Mystic Force uniforms.
Yes.
MJ Spud97, who I believe is in the chat room right now.
Or as I like to say, MJS Pood,
It's Pooh.
Don't worry, I butcher names all the time, as you guys know.
because I can't read.
Hey guys, first thing is, I would like to apologize to Kelly, who read my comment on last week's show for my terrible spelling. It's because I'm dyslexic. No problems. I did not notice anything.
Seriously.
I did a great job. Anyway, on to the more important stuff. My top 5 lists. Number 5, Operation Overdrive. Number 4, Mystic Force. Number 3, Lightspeed Rescue. Number 2, RPM. And number 1, Power Rangers Wild Force, because it's the first ever season I watched at 4 years old.
Nice.
This
Wow.
particular season
Nice.
has a close place to my heart because it got me through some hard times in my life when I was getting bullied at school for being different and for liking Power Rangers. Just want to say this is the one show I look forward to every week. Thank you so much. That is so kind.
Thank you. And congratulations to Power Rangers Wild Force for celebrating 15 years now.
Yeah.
It's been 15 years since that show was on there, or
Yeah.
on the air.
I will love for you guys to do this year twice a week because I know you put smile on many people's faces, including my own. And one last thing, I really think there should be a LGBTQ Ranger some point in the future.
Yes.
Completely agree.
Let's just step it up.
100%.
Keep up the good work, guys, and don't forget to keep smiling. Hashtag no burger morpher. Hashtag
Thank
DJ
you,
the
yes.
Hat King with a hat emoji. Hashtag Joe the Phantom Ranger with a little guy emoji.
Little guy
Hashtag little guy emoji. Hashtag Kelly beautiful smile emoji. Thank you so much. And hashtag Kelly today with a heart. Thank you. You are so kind. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching the show.
And cheers to fine folks in England.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So we have Hidezy Japan Boy. Comment is, I know it's still early for Ninja Steel, but do you think that Brody should at least show some ninja moves like floating in the air like Shane and Ninja Storm? Dude, Ninja Storm was really cool.
Dude, Ninja Storm was
Ninja
great.
Storm was really cool. Or doing some ninja hand thing. Shout out to Naruto. And DJ or anyone else, have you already watched the finale of Zyuohger? What did you think as a whole? Do you watch Zyuohger? You don't watch? Do you watch Zyuohger? Okay.
I'm trying to get through Kiryuger.
Fair, absolutely fair. You know what, dude? I'll be honest with you, Hidezy. I have not finished Zyuohger. I've been slacking. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep up with Q Ranger though. I want this season. I'm excited for this season. So let me know how it is. I haven't seen it personally, so cool, dude. Thanks for your comment.
You got a comment in here, Kelly, that I think should. Blackwing 2040 says challenge to someone to ask Kelly out on a date. Now, Kelly has a boyfriend.
I am in a relationship.
Is a pretty cool dude, which I like a lot.
Hashtag Kelly's taking.
So hashtag Kelly celebrating.
But you
Valentine's
guys
Day.
are always so nice.
But that's okay. Kelly's still bae.
Thank
Just-
you. You guys are so sweet.
Hashtag Kelly is a taken bae.
I mean, I have been in a relationship for 8 years, so
Shout out to Adam.
yeah, shout
Shout
out to Adam. Shout out to Adam.
It's me.
Yeah, dude,
Yes.
you're next.
Big Nolan says Rice Krispie Morpher.
Big Nolan.
Second that with my cupcake morpher.
Shout out
Big
to
friends.
shout out to the Big Nolan. Yes.
Next up, Tori Stanfield. Hi guys, love the Ranger wrap up. What did you guys think of the Megazord and Element Stars, also the base?
I blacked out. Wait.
What did you guys think of the Megazord and Element Stars, also the base?
I didn't like the Megazord.
gotcha.
The base
The
is.
Megazord for this season.
We didn't see the base.
Yes, we did.
Today?
Oh, no, this episode we didn't. We didn't. I don't know if you would call it not this episode.
I think it's more of the hangout spot and more than
Yeah, it's like I appreciate the garage. I think this is kind of clever as far as aesthetically, that the fan opens up like a Ninja Star. I do like that.
Yeah,
I do
me
think
too.
that's cool. I think it's BS that they built it in a day. But and I also think it's BS that it's in sight in the school. The Dino Charge Cafe had a slide into the base. Come on, bring it back to the old school Batman and Robin, you know? Like, come on. Those are my thoughts on the base.
MJ Spud, don't worry about there not being a phantom emoji. The little guy is just
The little guy. Shout out to Kelly reading the little
so
guy.
cute. I mean, like, we get to see these cute little emojis like this on the paper.
Shout out to our producer JD who actually included the little emojis.
I enjoy them. I love them.
So we're going to my turn.
Yes, sir.
Go. So we are Cody M. Power Rangers has always had an underlying theme to each episode, teaching lessons to young kids. The idea of learning real lessons from the show we loved as a kid sounds crazy, but sometimes things stick with you as you get older. They never seemed as obvious when I was little. Live and Learn is a perfect example of the underlying theme being way obvious. This is last week's episode. However, maybe it's more noticeable because I'm 24 and an adult. However, I just rewatched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, and the Morphers are so cool. Agreed, they are pretty cool. I just noticed too that the wrist communicators are different from the show. That's correct. The jackets that Lightspeed Rescue wear are really cool and would be my favorite civilian look. I was wondering if you guys are going to do a review of Uchu Sentai Q Ranger once it premieres. The Q Ranger Zord looks awesome. Hashtag Power Rangers strong. We're tossing ideas.
That's not a bad idea because you mentioned that, I think it was last night.
This morning.
And I've been thinking about it.
Both true.
How about this? DJ, Kelly, myself, and JD, and Josh are going to talk, and we'll have an answer by next week.
That's an awesome idea.
I love the idea.
Thank you so much, Cody.
Yes. Mario Ayala, one of my favorites.
Ayala.
Hi, guys. Amazing wrap-up. I love DJ's hat. It looks so awesome. This episode was okay, but not awesome like the first two episodes. So I give it a 2.9 Ninja Stars because I don't like Ninja Master Mode. And another thing, the Chainsaw Sword. No, and no.
Which is funny because you do like that mode.
I do like the mode. But I really like the cockpit. It's very original and it looks much better than a Ninja. Top 5 Ranger civilian uniforms. Number 5, Operation Overdrive. 4, SPD. 3, Ninja Storm. 2, RPM Jackets. Number 1, Time Force. Awesome job, like always, and greetings from Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Hashtag DJ Hatmaster. Hashtag Kelly is Bae. Hashtag Joe the Phantom Ranger.
Love it.
You gotta get a Phantom Ranger suit.
I have a Phantom.
He has a Phantom
You gotta
Ranger.
wear that Phantom Ranger suit.
I agree with that part.
Next up, Devin Hughes reacts. I'm starting to get tired of the Mega Mode inside the Megazord instead of using it to fight outside of the Megazord. I hated it, and Brody's actor needs a lot of work.
Oh, I don't think it's necessarily his fault. I think it's not necessarily his fault.
So this is the scene inside of the Megazord.
Yes, correct.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
And that's not the actors doing it, it's
the suit actors.
The suit actors.
Sure. But as far as the acting, because I've been reading and I've been hearing a lot of people giving this cast a hard time with certain acting.
As a whole?
Yes. I think it's their direction. Like, there's certain characters in certain seasons I do think, like, oh, that person's not the best actor. But I do think this is the direction specifically for this season. They're in high school again. They want to make it light. They want to make it fun. I mean, if you take the Power Rangers stuff out of it, this is a show you can see on like the Disney Channel.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like Kicking It or whatever they play nowadays. So we have a comment from Jamel Pickett. Hashtag DJ has that hat swagger. Thank you so much.
So true.
Thanks. DJ, I remember the tattooed teenage alien fighters. See, somebody did. Oh, shout out to our producer JD who like forwarded. Did you watch it?
I watched
Like
it.
the trailer, the tattooed teenage Beverly, like from Beverly Hills.
Yeah. I almost thought that was a made up thing.
Dude,
Like,
you
no
thought I
joke.
just made that up?
Not that you made it up, but I thought it was kind of like a spoof. Yeah.
Sure.
And I
No,
was like,
but it kind of was. Like, it was the biggest Power Ranger ripoff that came from Power Rangers.
I never knew that existed.
Dude, Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills was the complete name. Holy crap. So anyways, USA Network, thank you so much for remembering it. Also, someone mentioned an idea for an internet-based season. It was already done on another show from the 90s starring Matthew Lawrence, Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Who actually got a cease and desist to stop that show because of Power Rangers.
Really?
Yeah.
Never knew that. The more you know. Just a joke.
Oh, Oscar Lopez. What's up, guys? Oh, people like me when I read slower, I think. What's up, guys? Love the channel. And the Ranger wrap-up. It's awesome to have somewhere to go and talk about the new episodes after they air, since none of my friends were into Power Rangers. I love the first 2 episodes of Ninja Steel, but as far as episode 3, I have to give it a 2, which is across the board for a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
It didn't really do much for me. Brody has yet to win me over as a Ranger, let alone leader of the team. DJ, that's something DJ actually talked about too.
Yep.
I feel a lot like I was just thrown into the episode with no explanation, and I agree with DJ on wishing they would give more throwaway lines to fill in some of the blanks. Also, I'm not a fan of their booster seat Megazord. It looks like a toddler sitting in a high chair, and their Mega Mode inside the cockpit is dumb. It's way too soon for them to be Ninja Masters. On the slight change of the subject, I hope Adam is back in the season, and one of the previous Rangers, since he was also a Ninja Ranger, and also I agree that the brothers Blue, Yoshi, and Peter sound exactly alike.
They do.
Keep up the good work, Kelly. Hashtag Kelly's Bay, hashtag Joe's Phantom Ranger, hashtag DJ the Mad Hatter.
I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your comment, Oscar Lopez.
Creative.
Up next, Natalie Ramirez. No one can beat SPD. It's all in caps, so.
Yes. Agreed.
That was I was getting flashbacks when Kelly was playing video games with us.
Oh no, I heard. I wasn't here for
I
that.
get very angry when I play video games.
She becomes angry cupcakes.
I yell a lot, so. I specifically on Javier's ear.
Wait, was that? Oh, that was your comment?
That was my comment.
All right.
And it was in caps, right here. See, all in caps. There you go.
She reads everything. Even like the little guy emoji.
Yeah.
I love that. Like little guy emoji. I would have totally skipped that. Troy Two-Face. Another great Ranger wrap-up show, guys. Definitely my favorite Power Ranger show, Power Ranger after show. Thank you so much for saying that. I think that Sarah is more of a leader than the others. Actually, Joe said that.
I do.
Yep. The Megazord is definitely, dude, shout out to Sarah and Haley driving away the big baddie of the season.
I love these girls in this
They're great.
season, by the way.
Super strong. Super strong. I love it. Empowering. The Megazord is definitely not the best, but it's not the worst either. It reminds me of Dexter's mech suit from Dexter's Laboratory with how the red Robozord controls it with joysticks. My rating for the episode is 3.25 Ninja Stars. You're like 4.7. Yeah, I would like to point out that Saban can use suits and footage from the movie since Spinozord is a movie exclusive along with Talon Ranger, so my guess is we didn't get the Talon Ranger because we already had 10 Rangers, but then again, the Aqua Ranger was a female at the end of Kyoryuger. A couple comments to that. You're right. The Spinozord is from the movie, but the Spinozord did appear in the show as well. So it's not a movie exclusive. Number two, Zeltrax, or Neo Zeltrax, which is our Snide, is from the movie. So they were able to get his rights. But specifically, Talon Ranger, come to find out, isn't even called Talon Ranger. That was supposed to be Silver. The Death Ruger suit, they could not get released. This is from insiders. They actually could not get the rights to those suits. But you're absolutely on top of it. Way to stay informed. My favorite civilian uniforms are in, going backwards, number 5, SPD. Number 4, Ninja Storm. Number 3, Time Force. Number 2, In Space. Number 1, Wild Force. Honorable mentions is Jungle Fury and RPM. Definitely like the idea of having both the retro and Ninja Steel Ranger wrap-ups every week. And my idea of a Ranger series is Dino Chargers, Dragon Ball, where each Dragon Ball makes a Ranger, and the 6th Ranger can be like Vegeta, and the 7th could be like Future Trunks. She loves Future Trunks. And I have a Bulma-like character to be the mentor / Blue Ranger. Hashtag DJ is the Sentai King. You're sweet. Hashtag Kelly is Bay. Hashtag Joe is Phantom Ranger. Damn right he is.
I have a question for all of you guys. Would you rather see us double up on Ranger wrap-ups like retro and current season? Because also we're not going to have current season every week. Or would you rather see us do retros / new episodes and Sentai?
Say that last part one more time.
Like
I'm sleepy.
Retro episodes,
wrap-up.
and obviously when we have new episodes.
Sure. Oh, on
And
the same
on the
stream?
same day.
Oh, interesting.
And then Sentai on another day of the week, which would be like pre-recorded.
That'd be cool. Let us know. So what he said, give us your feedback.
We have a lot of double downs on the wrap-ups. Jalen Glover, hi guys. I'm loving these Ranger wrap-up streams. I'm not used to being on a stream, but now I am. Jalen Glover, you are awesome. Thank you for watching. My favorite morphers. Ooh, morpher one. Dino Charger Blaster morphers.
He's like, threw you off like, that wasn't
Yeah, because it wasn't, but I love the morphers. Number 4, the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger morphers, which are iconic. Jungle Fury glasses coming at 3. SPD badges at 2. Number 1, the Mystic Force wand morphers. That was original.
It was original.
We'll say that. My dear friends, I am so sad to say that Saban will not adapt how do you say this one? Zyuohger as Power Ranger season, but the next one after that, which will be space theme, and we'll have 9 Rangers. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you have faith, or will it be a complete bummer? I have 100% faith. I I have 75% faith.
That's a severe drop.
It's mainly
percentage of faith.
It's mainly if Chip Lynn stays, I have 100% faith.
Sure. Actually, it's because of that. And again, shout out to Chip Lynn. I love what he's doing. I love the stuff that he's coming up with. That Dino Charge ending, though. The Super Dino Charge ending. The Dino Charge ending was dope.
Yeah.
The Dino Supercharge ending, though, love the cast. Love the season. That ending, though, that hurt me.
Eddie Gazillion, too, if he came back for this.
Oh, yeah. Big shout out. Kelly, you excited for the space theme season?
Oh yeah, definitely. From what I've seen, it looks awesome.
Yeah. I want to see it in the US already, personally.
Next up, Dino Supremo 32. Mick called them Zords in the second episode when they saw a vision in the prism.
Oh, that's a reference to the fact that there's no explanation of Zords. Yes, they do. Oh, it was that line of, it's a Mega Zord. Yes, they know what Zords are, and yes, they get the Ranger knowledge from the suits, but again, I just want a little bit more exposition.
I want to address something real quick in the chat room that people are talking about, something we just spoke about, actually. Edward Sanchez, I got an idea, retro wrap-ups when Ninja Steel goes on hiatus. Well, that was always been the plan. Like next week, we don't have a new Ninja Steel episode, so we're going to do a retro wrap-up.
Sure.
The question is if you want us to do an additional retro wrap-up or a Sentai wrap-up, which could be something completely new, mainly for you and me both, kind of. And this is something you're familiar with territory with.
Love Sentai.
So it's just an idea we're throwing around. A lot of people are wanting 2 wrap-ups for sure. We just don't know which 2 yet.
So we're gonna play with it.
Back to the.
No, absolutely, and we're gonna play around with it. So keep the feedback coming. Thank you so much, Edward Sanchez. Approve. Is it my turn?
Yes, sir.
To FF Justice. Firstly, the stream was so cool. Thank you kindly. I never knew. Oh, that's interesting.
Thank you kindly.
No, look,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the L-E-H. Thank you kindly.
right.
I actually read it. Thank you kindly for reading my whole long-ass comment. You're welcome, FF. Thank you for your comments. Hashtag go, hashtag Trinity. Yes, there you go. Secondly, watched Ninja Steel episode 3 on Sunday. I actually liked this episode. But for real, who recorded the Power Rangers? Shouldn't they be getting some fame for that gadong? Gadang. God dang.
There we go.
My hood is rusty. My bad. So, should they be getting some fame for that? God dang. My bad. Intro's growing on me, but still sounds like he's singing into a doggone heart. Oh, this is gonna be challenged. Hold up.
Do it.
And yes,
Commit.
we need more ninja. We need more ninja in Ninja Steel. Agreed. They saying stuff is made of Ninja Steel, like ninja culture comes from another freaking planet. Did Ninja make the prisms or something? We need answers. God dang it, answers. Oh man. Okay. Lastly,
I'm saying, come on, DJ.
I'm doing it. Lastly, though it's pretty much traditional to have a male sing the Power Rangers intros, but it's officially tradition in Super Sentai and thus Power Rangers to grow in variety. Why hasn't a female sang any Power Rangers intro? That's a great point. There has not been a female singer in Power Rangers intro. I love female singers. I love female intros. So
Would love a female punk rock Power Ranger thing.
I would love a female Red Ranger.
Sammy Speed
Yep.
wants a Sentai wrap up.
Cool. Shout out to Sammy. Hey, Sammy. The only female who has sung for Power Rangers, from what I remember. P.S. What TV comedy duo would win in a goof-off? Vulcan Skull or Keenan and Kel? And YWs.
Yep.
So what do you think, dude? Between Vulcan Skull and Keenan and Kel.
Vulcan Skull.
The Vulcan Skull.
Definitely.
Skull?
That's my opinion.
All right, well, I don't disagree. Shout out to Vulcan Skull taking blows, hits, and just pies to the face.
Pies to the face.
Pies to the face. PPS. I can't hear the name Sarah without thinking Sarah by Starship. Hashtag I'm 22, but I love 80s music. You have the best taste of music ever because I love me some 80s music.
Yep.
Oh,
I thought I was going to die for a second.
and thank you, FF Justice. You have raised the bar in my reading
That
skills.
was awesome.
Mr. Ray, I have to really say, I was really hoping that they would change the copy for the Zords. Now, to be honest, I am a bit worried for Lion Ha-Oh.
Lion Ha-Oh. This is the big fortress base that's going to come out in Ninja Steel. It was a big thing in Japan, and our version, dude, is going to be huge as a toy. Huge. Huge.
It looks like everyone in the chat is saying they think Keenan and Kel would win.
Oh, party
So
fouls.
everyone disagrees with us.
Super party fouls.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's all good. You're doing my job. I'm also not a fan of Super Form,
Terrible.
but then again, Neo Saban, so I saw this coming. As for Ranger teams, if I were a Ranger, I would choose Miss Morgan, Claire Blackwelder.
Yes.
Tommy White, Kimberly,
Yes.
Naomi Scott.
Shout out to Naomi Scott.
Sarah, Christiane, of course, and Adam, the Black Ranger, Johnny Young Bosch. I agree with DJ.
Yay.
I would love to have the RPM Black Jacket. Hashtag Joe Phantom Ranger. Hashtag Kelly is wifey.
Oh.
Hashtag DJ Hat God.
Oh snap! I upgraded.
You just
Yes.
upgraded
Upgrade.
from king to a god.
You haven't even
God.
seen my final form yet.
God form.
Love it.
Up next, Felicity Giles. After 3 episodes, I can honestly say that I do not like the whole ninja thing. Ninja Star.
What's this,
Ninja
Kel?
Spin. It's on there.
Because it is in
Okay.
quotes. I'm not gonna lie, Joe calls me out all the time when I
Ninja
misuse
Force.
my quotes. He's
Ninja
like,
Com.
no, it actually is that. Why
It's
are
on
you
there.
doing this? Because
I am-
I'm not feeling it.
I am
So kiss
portraying
my
their
right-
comment.
No, never mind.
We get it. They're ninjas. Everything they have is derived from ninjas. There is no need to remind us every 2 seconds. Aside from that, this episode just didn't cut it for me. I had really high hopes for this after episode 2, but I'm disappointed. Other than from passing the lesson that sometimes in life you have to make a mistake and then learn from it, the episode was very tedious and somewhat boring. But I will keep watching and hoping that it gets better. But so far, aside from 1 episode, I'm not all that impressed. Sad emoji. As usual, sad emoji.
Kelly kills me.
As usual, the Ranger wrap-up was amazing, and I can't wait for next week. I think I agree. I think last episode was kind of
It was very eh.
Oh yeah, it was like
I thought
eh.
no, we dropped the M. It was like eh.
It was like eh.
All right. Oh, I've earned this. Cool. Short comment. Shadow Joker. Hey, where did DJ buy his hat? I actually bought it with this one being my witness at LA. Oh, what is it?
Anime LA.
And
That's the one.
LA.
Anime LA. That's in Ontario.
And he also got little spare pieces too. To
And
like,
Kelly was almost
got
forced
little-
into buying something because she felt like she needed to buy something. She
did buy something.
and I love my sweater.
You do, you love
You're
it.
jealous of my sweater. You wish you had.
I thought it would have been better as a hoodie, but hey.
I had a whole presentation about like, look, it has this, it has that going on. There's a gamer thing, it has the life, and it's totally me.
Gamer here.
Mikey Perez. Hey guys, great wrap up. I think it was a decent episode. Brody reminded me a little of Cole of Wild Force. He's showing signs that he can be a good leader. The nit I have is the way that the Megazord looks. The nit?
Nitpick?
Oh, maybe.
I'm assuming.
If the movie is successful and they decide to do more, what elements of the series would you like to adapt into the universe? I would also like to adapt Zeo and the Lights of Orion. My top 5 civilian suits. Number 5, RPM. Number 4, In Space. Number 3 is SPD. Number 2, Mystic Force. And number 1, Ninja Storm.
Nice.
Kelly Bohart, you are up. Kelly is sassy. Hashtag Kelly is sassy. That's what it says here. Sammy Speed says that.
You're awesome, Sammy. Michael Abangbi. Did I say it right? I think you said that last time, no? Abangbi?
Looks good to me.
The episode was good in my opinion. Brody could have some more development, but so do the others since the season is just getting started. How Calvin rode his sword to Space Inferno was hilarious in my opinion. Hashtag Super Sentai. Overall, enjoyable episode. I would have to give it 3 out of 5 ninja stars, and I totally got wrong on who would be on the after show because I thought I would be Peter, lol. But Christy Ann is awesome too. Anyway, keep up the good work, guys. Hashtag Joe's a Phantom Ranger. Hashtag Kelly is Bae. Hashtag give DJ a hashtag already.
Accurate. That's okay. I'm alright with that. Oh man, I thought I earned this and I just got blasted in this next one. Okay, so Ranger fan 18980.
That's what she said.
Yeah, all of a sudden. Okay, so here's what I like about episode 3. Live and learn, and this season altogether. This could get long. You weren't wrong. I love how like almost every episode is original footage. I like Victor and Mondi as characters. I feel like they are like throwbacks to Bulk and Skull. I think Bulk and Skull still has it over him a little bit. That's just me personally. I am digging the Megazord cockpit. I like it better than the Japanese version and Dino Charge cockpit in my opinion. Yes, it is kind of similar to Dino Charge, but it is still pretty cool. I like the Ninja Master mode. They should not be calling themselves Masters, I agree. And Ninja Master Blade, the chainsaw. Like, come on, the Ninja Master Blade is a chainsaw. My bad, I like inserted my comment and you said it. Okay. Lost my place. Legit lost my place.
Well, that means you gotta start over again.
No, that ain't happening either. To add on, thank you, she did teacher mode, thank you. To add on to your comment.
Good job for you.
You're doing great, DJ. Hey. All right. So to add on to your guys' comment about the armor mode in the cockpit of the Zord, I think they only do it for 2 reasons. 1, for choice and money. 2, because of the super season, because everything has to be super. Yeah. So we could get a super master mode, which sounds ridiculous because the word master means a person who knows everything. The master mode and cockpit gives us a throwback to Dino Charge. The scene where Brody has a surprise for the Rangers and turns out to be Ninja Communicators is also a throwback to Mighty Morphin Communicators. I am like really, I am really the names of the monsters. I could read, I promise. Of episodes 2 and 3. So to conclude, I feel this season is doing a lot of throwbacks to Mighty Morphin and other past seasons with Megaforce and Super Megaforce failed to do. So I give this episode 4.5 Ninja Stars because of the throwbacks to the past seasons and the original ideas Chip and Saban created. Woo! Thank you.
Abigail Parker writes, awesome wrap up as always. This episode was okay, but not good, but okay. For the highlights for me were Victor and Monty. Love these guys. I agree, Brody does not feel like a leader yet. Hopefully, this will change. Oh, and yes, I want to see more ninja action.
Good job.
Anyone remembers that the 3 ninja movies from the 90s? 3 ninjas, remember 3
I
ninjas?
love that movie. Oh, I'm old. All right.
I'm totally the kid who eats all the food.
Tom.
Mori Tanaka would make an awesome mentor. Now, for my Morphin list, the best Ranger civilian uniforms. Number 5, Time Force. 4, Operation Overdrive. DJ doesn't like that. 3, RPM. 2, Ninja Storm. Number 1, SPD. Thanks, Joe, for challenging me. I hope I did a good job. By the way, Power Ranger hashtag show. Wouldn't that be great? JD is the mentor. You 3 as pink, gold, and legendary multicolor. Just saying. Oh, big smiley face. Just saying. Hashtag Kelly is Bay. Hashtag Pink Cupcake Ranger. Hashtag Joe for Phantom Ranger. Hashtag Joe Gold Beer Ranger. Hashtag DJ King of Style. Hashtag DJ Legendary Hat Ranger.
Damn,
Awesome.
I'll take it.
I'll take it
Celine
too.
Luna. Error in last comment, Mora and Morgana are the same character. Mora was the one that actually drew the monsters, while Morgana was Mora as an adult.
Cool.
Power Ranger Dream Team. Red, Jason from Mighty Morphin. Blue, Coda from Dino Charge. Pink, Jen from Time Force. Modernized version of Ninja Storm. Oh wait, no, that was something else. Sorry, the comments are all. Yellow, Tanya Zio. Black, Adam from Mighty Morphin. Green, Ziggy from RPM. And extra, Eric from Time Force. Now, over here, which is what I got confused, top 5 civilian suits. 5, Operation Overdrive. 4, Mystic Force. 3, Ninja Steel. I saw them as a modernized version of Ninja Storm. 2, RPM. 1, In Space.
In space.
Good, come on.
Derek Hervey. Yo, hashtag Power Rangers hashtag. Okay. Hope you all are morphing well. Again, as commenting through the live chat, episode 3, Ninja Steel was good for me. It was a pretty good, balanced, unique, focused episode for Brody, Ninja Steel Red. Now, if I may quickly interest you all. Oh, wow. I've composed or conceptualized an original Sentai team known as Yasei Sentai Bokemanganger. Damn. Changing Squadron Monster Rangers.
Was the damn in there?
No, that's me. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Possible 42nd Sentai team. Well, let's keep this hush-hush for now, or don't tell Toei about this original piece. Ha ha ha. And for any Time Force fans, I've created a new page. Neo Saban era love letter from the further future. Power Rangers Time Loopers. Not too much is taken from PR Time Force. Just has the elements and homages as well as paying respects, and of course to other certain Ranger seasons / Sentai. Let me know if you may be interested in finding out more about these 2 original works. Thanks for reading through my comments, and God bless. Blessed days. Much love at that hashtag show, Ranger hashtag crew.
DJ is done with his comments. Blackwing 2040 writes, this episode was pretty good. The Megazord looks buff with the Robo Red Sword sitting in the middle, but the Ninja Master show looks sick, and a sword chainsaw. I am sold. I think the time I get my own hashtag. Just saying.
I gave you one.
He did give you one.
Hashtag B-Dub in the
I
house.
thought you said it was.
Oh, hashtag B-Dub is Bay? All right.
His top 5 choices were number 5, Ninja Storm. 4, Operation Overdrive. 3, SPD. 2, RPM. And 1, like DJ does, Wild Force.
Thank you, sir.
Next up, Rhyme Time. I always love these Ranger wrap-ups. I think instead of saying it's Morphin Time, they can do what Turbo did when they said, shift into Turbo. They should say, feel the steel, with a bunch of laughing
Feel the
emojis.
steel.
Hashtag DJ is awesome. Morphin List. 5, Lost Galaxy. 4, Operation Overdrive. 3, SPD. 2, Time Force. 1, Ninja Storm. Could I technically mention MMPR Season 3 when they had the ninja gear? Because that would be number 1.
Definitely
Almost done.
can.
Look at that.
Oh, nailed it.
Oh, we just wrapped up the wrap-up. That's going to be it.
Calling it.
Next week, we don't have a new episode, but we will be back with a retro episode. Same time. Well, we don't know if it's going to be the same time, actually. The time might change to a little later due to them having to shoot Dragon Ball. And
yeah, Dragon Ball Super After Show.
Gotcha.
But we'll let you guys know. We'll keep you up to date. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending
in gay pop culture.
Ow.
Kelly, what?